So today you guys are going to start working on your personal narrative writing. Last week we spent a lot of time brainstorming and pre-writing, and I really think that that's going to help you this week. Now, you guys did a map it out sheet that had you guys break down your story. So in your beginning, it has you talk about your characters and your setting. So who's in your story and where it takes place. In the middle, you introduce your problem, whatever's going on, whatever needs to be solved. And then at the end, you have your solution. And what it did was it had you guys break down into a topic sentence, 3 supporting sentences, and then a closing sentence. Now, your topic sentence is the sentence that's going to start your entire writing. Your 3 details is what is going to add some emphasis to your story and give your story a little more detail and more description. And then your closing sentence is going to end your paper. It's going to be the very, very last sentence. And the way I want you guys to think about it is like a house. Imagine that your topic sentence is your roof and your closing sentence is your floor. And what you guys need to do is you need to fill that house. You need to fill it with furniture and decorations, and you need to make it your own. So what you're going to do is you're going to start your paper with your topic sentence, your roof. You're going to fill it with a ton of details and all those supporting sentences, and then you're going to end with that closing sentence. Now, with those 3 supporting sentences, what's very important to remember about those is that those will not be right after one another because most likely they talk about different things. For example, in your topic sentence, which is your roof, that's your first sentence of your paper. You're not going to just have your topic sentence, your 3 supporting sentences, and your closing sentence, right? That wouldn't be a very interesting story. Not many people would want to read it because it wouldn't grab their attention. They wouldn't be able to make a connection to it, right? So your topic sentence is your first sentence, and then you're going to give a little more detail about your characters and your setting. And then you're going to put your first topic sentence, and then you're going to give more details about that topic sentence. And you're going to do that all the way until you get to your closing sentence. Now remember, you want to fill this paper with a ton of adjectives, a ton of descriptive words, and things that are really going to grab the audience's attention. You know how a lot of times I start my stories off with a question or a very big statement that's going to make people be like, wow, what is she going to talk about more? Do that throughout your entire paper. Keep that audience's attention. Okay, now really, really use that map it out sheet, whether you created your own or you did the one that I gave you, you printed it out and wrote on it. Either way, that's perfectly fine, but keep that next to you while you're writing. Do they have to be the exact same sentences that you wrote? No, of course not. You can change them. That's what pre-writing is all about, right? Sometimes we have an initial idea, but then as we think a little more about it, we come up with an even better idea. So please, guys, change those if you feel like it's going to make your writing better. I did make comments on the pre-writings that I received. I got most of your guys's. There's some of you that maybe you didn't and you didn't share it with me. If that's you, please do that and I will give you some feedback. So I left comments on there. Please use those. If you have any questions about them, make sure to message me on It's Learning. And not only that, but if you have questions while you're writing also, if you feel like you get stuck or you feel like you're not grabbing the audience's attention, let me know and I'll help you. One way that is a great indicator to see if your writing is interesting is somebody at home, have them read it. And they can give you some advice on maybe changing some words, or if maybe they feel like there's some ways that you can change your paper to grab their attention, do that. Listen to them because they're an audience just like I'm going to be when I read your paper. Now, my goal is that I want us to work on writing today and tomorrow. And I'm hoping that with us doing that really in-depth pre-writing, we'll be able to write in those 2 days since we have that as a guide. And my goal is to create some sort of Google Doc to where after I get all of your guys' papers, I can put them all into that Google Doc and then I can share it with all of you and we can maybe have a discussion post about it because I know that you guys really enjoyed that gallery walk that we did before spring break, and I really want you guys to still be able to share your writings as much as possible. So that is my goal for Wednesday. I'm still working out some ideas in my head, but that is kind of my plan, is to have a Google Doc so that we can share it. So please get those papers, start working on them today, and we will continue them tomorrow. And please make sure that you share them with me so that I can give you some feedback and we can also share them with each other.